Hello everyone, I'm Misbah, and today I'm going to show you 3 quick and fun activities that you can do with your students in the classroom. Now remember, these work just as well with remote learning as they do with in-person learning. Now the Wakelet platform has been designed to be as easy as possible to use for both teachers and students, so you shouldn't have any trouble at all getting your students onboarded with their very own Wakelet accounts and turning them into Wakelet pros in no time. And look, we get it. We know that students use platforms like TikTok and Instagram and Snapchat, and although these platforms are difficult to compete with when it comes to attention, we at Wakelet have worked really hard to make the design and features of the platform as welcoming to students as possible. So before we jump into the 4 ideas, I wanted to quickly show you how to import your students and create accounts for them on Wakelet. Now, one of the trickiest things for you as an educator is managing student logins and overseeing their accounts. Well, don't worry, because once again, we've made this process as easy as possible for you. Whilst you're on Wakelet, just click the Classrooms button at the top of the page. This is where you can import, manage, and view your students' accounts at any time. Just click the Import button, choose your account provider, connect your account, and then choose which classes you'd like to create accounts for. Once you've done this, your students can immediately log into Wakelet using their existing school credentials. And once they log in, they'll have a safe, secure, and private corner of the internet where they can create amazing things, collaborate with their classmates, organize their research, and of course, build digital portfolios. At this point, it's important to note that when it comes to the security and privacy of your students' accounts, we take this very seriously. We're COPPA, FERPA, GDPR, and EdLaw 2D compliant, making us one of the safest platforms to use in the classroom. So with all this in mind, let's get straight into some awesome learning experiences that you can do with your students today. Okay, so first up is a great, simple task that really doesn't take up too much time, but is great for building empathy and digital citizenship with your students. This is also great as the first task that students do on the Wakelet platform because it helps them understand how the platform works. So to work on this task, all you have to do is ask your students to create a collection that is all about them. Ask them to include things like their hobbies, their families, music they like, movies they enjoy, games they play, and anything else that they feel that they want to share. They can call this collection Meet the Student. And once they're finished, you can share these collections with everyone else in the class. This is an amazing way to help your students make new friends, share their interests, and discover things about their classmates that bring them closer together and make them empathize with each other like never before. Based on feedback from our community, the best way to introduce this task to your students is by creating a Meet the Teacher collection yourself and then sharing it with your students. They'll then get a better understanding of who you are as their teacher and what is expected of them in the task. Okay, so let's move on to the next activity, which I think is quite possibly the most important thing that you can do with your students on Wakelet. And the sooner you do it, the better. I'm talking, of course, about student portfolios. Now, I know that some of you will have heard about portfolios before, but for those of you who haven't, it honestly is one of the most impactful activities that you can do with your students today. The aim of this activity is to encourage your students to create and maintain a portfolio of all of the things that they have accomplished inside and outside of school. Now, this is a really important thing to do because by capturing these moments as they happen, students can build a really powerful record of their time in school, a record that may make it much easier for them to get a place in college or even a part-time job. And remember, this is a long-term activity, which will most likely continue after students have left your class. But once your students have begun capturing their experiences and seeing how good it feels to build a portfolio, it will become second nature to them. The aim of this activity is to empower your students to take ownership of the things that they accomplish and also track and develop their growth over time. So first of all, you should instruct your students to create a few collections that will form the basis of their portfolio. These collections can be empty for now, but by creating them, your students will know where to organize things later on. I would suggest starting with these 3 collections. The first one is My Accomplishments. The second one is My Favorite Class Moments. And the third one is What I've Learned. These collections are important because they help you and your students evaluate their learning progress, reflect on their goals, and really climb that first step in building a lasting, meaningful archive of all of the things that they've learned in school. Now, don't be surprised if your students feel really enthusiastic about their portfolios and want to start adding content straight away. The content that they add can be certificates that they've been awarded, projects that they are really proud of, volunteer work that they've completed, and even videos of them performing in the school band or playing for one of the sports teams. It's also important to help them feel that just because they may not have many academic achievements yet, this doesn't mean that their athletic, personal, or extracurricular achievements don't hold lots of power as well. Every student is different, and it's all about student choice at the end of the day. As well as being a really empowering, ownership-driven activity for students, there are many benefits of student portfolios that you, as a teacher, can enjoy. These include helping you monitor your students' progress over time, evaluating how they are developing, and most importantly, enhancing the communication that you have with the students' parents. You can keep parents informed and involved with their children's learning by sharing the portfolio with them and allowing them to see how it grows over time with their child. This is proven to increase the chances of parents taking a much more active role in the education of their children. Now, the last activity that I'd like to show you today is the Wakelet Student Ambassador Program. Hundreds of thousands of students across the globe are already enrolled in the program, and it's a fantastic way to not only improve digital citizenship, but also build on a number of key digital skills. The program is really simple, and we've designed it to be super low maintenance for you, the teacher. You enroll your students and then instruct them to complete 6 tasks which cover a wide range of different skills and disciplines that they'll find fun, engaging, and memorable. These tasks include things like a communication-based challenge, a critical thinking exercise, and a collaboration activity. They've all been designed to enhance real-world skills, and all the tasks are housed in a really easy-to-access, youthful, energized-looking Wakelet profile that really captures the attention and the imagination of your students. Each time one of your students completes a task, you can reward them with a gorgeous looking badge. And once all the tasks are completed, they're awarded with an official Wakelet Student Ambassador certificate. The Wakelet Student Ambassador program is honestly the perfect way to assist your students in understanding how Wakelet can help them, and the resulting certificate is the perfect first thing to showcase in their new digital portfolio. Just head to community.wakelet.com/student ambassadors to find out more and enroll your students today. I'll include a link in the description below as well. I hope that you've enjoyed this video, and if you're excited about doing any of these awesome activities with your students this year, please let us know in the comments below. Also, feel free to share any tips and any ideas that you might have so that other educators in the community can feel inspired and encouraged to do these activities with their students. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more ideas like this in the coming school year. We have so much planned for you all in the next 12 months, so stay tuned. Take care, and I'll see you soon.